What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Low key thrown off right now. I just recorded a whole recap for I don't even know how long, just to realize that for some reason my screen didn't record, but that's all good. I don't mind talking about it again. Plus, I missed something in the last one, so maybe that's a sign, from God, because I definitely missed something that I want to go over in this recap, something new I've been implementing, something that's really been helping me. Something my partner put me on to. So, I kind of just start off talking about what I wanted to see coming into the day, and then I'll go from there. So, let me see, where did I take my trade? About right up in here. All right, so coming into the day, y'all can kind of see we're in a funky spot. That's what I call funky. And I'm gonna explain why. So on the hourly chart, we're bearish, but we're bullish. Like, we're bullish on this leg, you feel me? Respecting a lot of bullish gaps to the left over here, as y'all can see. Even respecting gaps here. So it's overall, like on a daily, yeah, we're bullish, overly bullish. But I like how we were respecting this, so I didn't want to marry a bias coming into the day. That's the one day I'll show y'all the 4 hours, same thing. Like, we're respecting this wick, after tapping all this stuff over here. We got, I don't know if y'all can see, like, this small volume balancer in, what is that, new day open the gap, something that we're respecting. So we have a lot of stuff to the left that we're respecting still, coming into the day. And I'll kind of show y'all my notion, something I just got put onto. Honestly, this has been helping me a lot. So I come on before I get on, and I kind of take a screenshot, mark out what I want to see, what I'm thinking coming into the day. And so yeah, as y'all can see, I said coming into the day we had a 1 hour gap being respected. That was in line with the midpoint of the range. I also saw that we had equal highs, London high and the hour high, all stacked on top of each other, which are clear draws on liquidity. We accumulated before open, so I want to see some type of AMD model before trading. Okay, cool. And what did we get? An AMD model. So it's always good to have a bias before you trade. You don't have to, in a day like this, you don't need to marry a bias. But I will say sticking by your bias most of the time will lead to successful trades, because I could have easily switched my bias today and I would have got murdered in the market. So coming into the day, coming into open, like I said, we got this 15-minute gap, we're respecting all of that good stuff. And then, yeah, so on this move up, we're kinda at the midpoint. Not completely, but I mean, we're pretty close. A few ticks off, so yeah, we were respecting it good enough for me. And then I'll go ahead and let the market open, let y'all see kind of how that went. So like I said, remember I said AMD model accumulation. We already have the accumulation up in here, and then I'll show y'all some of the lower time frames where we're just like super accumulating in this zone right here. So I'll just have that zone sitting there so y'all can kind of see. So accumulation, open up as soon as 9:30 opens, we get manipulation lower. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. And I'll go ahead and show y'all, kind of what I had in mind. So we had this gap right here that I wanted to see get ran. But more importantly, we had a 4-minute right here that we formed kind of off open. So, but now this is one thing that I've been learning, and one thing that's really been helping me in my trades. When you have a low resistance liquidity run, usually some type of confluence paired with a break through that means we're about to go up. Because low resistance liquidity runs are great draws on liquidity to get you to go higher. So I'll stop it right here and show y'all kind of where my trade came from. So once I saw that we put in an SMT with ES right here, a bullish SMT, after respecting this wick again, like as y'all can see, we're respecting 50% of this wick. Now, in addition to that, this wick is respecting the -4 of the standard deviation almost perfect. Not even almost, that is perfect. I think that's to the tick. So with that, I'm like, we're respecting standard deviation. We have an SMT. We got low resistance liquidity run. We have 3 clear draws on liquidity. What is that, 4? It's like 4 confluences. Then we're respecting the midpoint of the range. That's my 5th confluence. And then I'm gonna show y'all 6. So boom. Like I said, we have a 4-minute right here. And I drop down lower. And after we put in an SMT, we get a change in the state right here. I did like the change in the state, but I wanted to see still some confirmation because I wanted to see us break, above this low resistance liquidity round, which is also not too far off from this 4-minute, as y'all can see right here. So, boom, I'll stop it right there. And I'll slow it down some. So, I took my trade right up in here, like kind of, I say like right here, something like that, targeting this hourly high right here. So I'll go ahead and extend that out. So yeah, targeting this hourly high, very confident in this trade. Could I have got filled earlier somewhere down up in here when we ran this first gap? Yeah. But I want it to be, more on the cautious side just because, like I said, we had this low resistance liquidity run in line with the 4 minutes. So with that, I was just like, let me be patient. Let me get some confluences. I'm not trying to chase the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just take what the market gives me. So, and I still was able to get very close to a 3-to-1 risk to reward all in all. So I took my fill here. With my first fill here at London, I'll kind of turn on my sessions so y'all can see that's London, and we had London right in line with all of these equal highs right here, all this liquidity just right there. So I'm like, man, that's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So what do? We go get that. So I kind of let it play for y'all. Let it play out. This was a 0 drawdown trade. I was so confident in it, I really didn't even go break even. Up until my first take profit was hit right here. And then my second one right here. So my first take profit was a 2.3, second take profit 3-to-1. And yeah, base hits, that's what it's all about. So I kind of let it play out. We kind of rejected off the -1 and the standard deviation. We got close to it, got a little pullback, tapped into this little 30-second. I think that was 1 minute as well. I think we did tap into the 1 minute. Let me see. Maybe not. But yeah, I'm getting to the point now where it's like if I take a trade, I'm patient with it. I got 6 confluences lined up. So I'm like, if this trade doesn't work, it just doesn't work. Versus me taking a trade with 2 confluences that don't even add up, like a CISD and a low resistance liquidity run in the opposite direction. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just, and when you can do that, you have less trouble in the market. So I think I was watching the 30-second. And yeah, so we had a little pullback, but like I said, no drawdown in this trade. So we hit my first take profit fairly quick. And after that, it was just up. Second take profit right after. So we hit my first take profit. You know what I'm saying? We edged my second one. I don't know why we didn't just get in on that candle, but hey. So after we hit, I think I want to say I trailed my stop to like here or here. I can't remember. One of the gaps, and then boom, we hit right there. So all out right there. I get this trade a 10 out of 10. I would take this 100 million more times if I could. And then I'll see if it lets me show y'all my executions. I'm kind of having trouble with that. What was I on? I'll just go to the 4 minute. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me show y'all my executions, but yeah, that's weird. But it was right up in here, so right up in here after this 4 minute. And I mean, honestly glad I entered when I did, because if I waited on a 4 minute close, man, I would have missed the whole move. Or either my risk to reward would have been so bad that I don't even know if I would have taken the trade, to be honest. So yeah, I'm glad I entered when I did. And yeah, like I said, pretty good day, 10 out of 10 trade. You know, just been trying to take it slow. I don't know why it's not showing my yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it's not showing my executions, but I'll figure that out. But y'all kind of get the idea from this. Y'all can see my trades, and yeah, just taking it day by day. I recommend that to all my traders out there, whether you're struggling or prospering, just take it day by day. You know what I'm saying? Nothing occurs overnight. It'll feel like it once it happens, but you know, realistically, nothing happens overnight. So yeah, just stacking piece by piece, you know, adding pieces to the puzzle, so I get the finished product, finished picture. And today is Thursday, June 11th. I don't know if I mentioned I traded the AM session today, not PM. I know I said I was gonna be trading PM, but I had some time this morning. I had my laptop with me. I was in a good spot, so I was like, I'll go ahead and just hop on. But like I said, today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. I don't know if I want to trade Friday just because it's Friday, for one, and two, we have the SpaceX hitting the market tomorrow, which I don't know if that's gonna be big. I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe I'll do some research on that later tonight, kind of see. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not really trying to rush the process. So if I miss one day, there's a million other days to trade. So yeah, we'll see. But thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more. And yeah, I definitely recommend Notion to all my traders. You know, here go my fills right here. I don't know why they not showing on my chart, but they want to show now. But yeah, y'all can see. So I got my first at this one, second at this level. Easy. Boom. Write my notes, write what I did well, you know, all my different confluences. So yeah. Appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned. Tap in with Notion if y'all can. And yeah, honestly, and I'm gonna talk about this in a video. What you do outside of the chart really has a big impact on how you perform on the charts. You know, so, and like I said, I'm gonna touch on this more, but whether it's you know, being disciplined or working out or diet or what time you go to sleep, all those things matter when you get on the charts. You can't have a, you know, BS life and then you're just gonna be the best trader of all. Like, that's not how it works. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave y'all with that. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.